big takeaways from the different delegations is that Russia seemed to be more interested in BRICS taking on some more security goals and a security perspective of what is happening in the world, and to collectively at least have positioning on some of the issues. China was interested in mainly bringing the One Belt, One Road and the Asian Investment Infrastructure Bank that it is launching, bring those two institutions and the work that is going to happen around it into the BRICS ambit, or at least make some linkages between the two. Brazil and India both were both favorable towards BRICS. But Brazil and India both also recognize that they have important relationships with the Western countries, and even though an alternate architecture is required, that it will have to be introduced slowly and steadily. South Africa presented some very good perspectives on how the expansion of the BRICS forum should be thought about, and who they can include and who should not be included. As part of the Indian delegation, we presented some ideas on how an alternate financial architecture can be introduced and incubated within BRICS, which would include things like settlement and conducting and settlement of trade in local currencies, an alternative credit rating agency, as well as maybe a reinsurance market, which currently does not exist and is only present in some of the more sophisticated financial markets such as London as of today. Most of the BRICS conversation was still around how the 4 or 5 countries can integrate and trade more with each other. Of course, there is a recognition that all 5 countries are still geographically spread out, and that they're trading more with the other regional partners as well as other Western countries than with each other. And so there is still a continuing inquiry and exercise to identify what are the areas in which BRICS can actually cooperate. And for instance, from India, we did discuss maybe ideas related to defense and space, and some of the other new areas in which cooperation can be introduced, such as internet and telecom. But that still remains like the single biggest issue for the BRICS forum, and it's a continuing challenge, because there isn't an underlying catalyst that's bringing these countries together.